G'day folks, and welcome to today's show. Today, as you can see, we are flying around the UK again.
Chief, turn on the ground power. Copy.
So we are near Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight.
Ground power is now on.
The plan is for a takeoff at Funtington Air Base, and we are going to fly a clockwise route around the Isle of Wight, up the Solent, into Southampton Water. Then we're going to head east and try find Funtington again and land. And we are going to do it in this absolutely beautiful North American F86A Sabre. Alright, look, a little bit of background about the Sabre. It was the US Air Force first swept wing fighter, and it made its initial flight in 1947. The first production model flew in May 1948, and 4 months later it set a world speed record of 670 miles an hour. As a day fighter, the F86A, it saw service in Korea.
Ground power is now off.
It's been operated by the US and Canada, West Germany, Japan, Spain, Great Britain, Australia, and that's it all. So, technical notes. It's got 6 50 cal machine guns. It's powered by a General Electric J47 with 5,200 pounds of thrust, which looks puny these days, right? Maximum speed was still 685 miles an hour with a range of about 1,200 miles. Ceiling max around about 50,000 feet. Wingspan 37 feet, length 37 feet, and height was 14. And it weighed about 13,500 fully loaded. Alright, so there's the specs about the plane. Let's get on with the flight then. Alright, so here we are, heading out to the runway. I've got my compatriot right in front of me, so what I have to ask him to do is check my air brakes are closed, because there's nothing in the plane that shows you the air brakes are actually closed, which is probably a bit daft. You could probably do with that. Anyway, it's a tricky little thing to fly, and I've looked at Wikipedia, and they said there was a lot of problems with rotating too slow, pilots dying, and at Nellis, where pilots were taught to fly it, there was even something as awful as if you see the flag flying at full mast, take a picture of it, because so many pilots were actually getting involved in accidents and incidents flying the Sabre. All I can tell you is, flying it from a sim point of view, it's very forgiving. Just get up to about 120, 130, keep accelerating, pull back on the stick gently, and get the wheels and the flaps up as soon as you possibly can, because you don't want to overspeed. And yeah, you're up in the air. So let's have a look at what we look like now. And of course we're going to look absolutely fan-bloody-tastic. How's that for a plane, eh? Back in a cockpit. Right, plan today is we are heading over Portsmouth. So we're going to head over Portsmouth right now, gain some height, and head towards the Isle of Wight. Now, Portsmouth is a big naval town, one of the homes of the Royal Navy in the UK. And there are 3 bases there: Funtington, Ford and Tangmere, that kind of guard it. Right, my wingman, or my other flying buddy, he's gone right. Maybe he's going to do some takeoffs and landings. I am going to head over this way, and right in front of me, literally right in front of me, is Portsmouth. There's the entrance to the harbour over there, and I'm going to fly over, and in a minute I'm going to take a left turn and head towards the Isle of Wight. So there was plenty of them built, nearly 7,800 of them were built, and they did well in Korea. There's a lot of controversy about how many MiGs they shot down or didn't shoot down and so on. Some people say 10-1, other people say 8-1, and some people say even less. Anyway, the 2 planes were both kind of flown by experienced pilots, generally experienced Americans, and also experienced Russian pilots. So yeah, that was the MiG and the Sabre confrontation in Korea. If you want to read about the Korean War and the F86 Sabre, there's plenty of stuff out there to let you know about how they were fighting and how they did against each other. They were pretty well matched, to be honest with you. Okay, so we left Portsmouth and we're actually flying over the Solent, and we're heading towards Bembridge, which is just down below us on the right hand side. So then we head towards Sandown, Shanklin, and at the south of the island we're going to fly to a place called Ventnor over it. I'm going to keep on climbing nice and slowly so we can get a good view of the Isle of Wight, because it's a pretty special place. As we come up to the south side of the Isle of Wight, we'll come out to an area of natural beauty, and that's fantastic, and then we're going to head towards the Needles. So due to its location, the Isle of Wight has played a massive part in the history of Great Britain, with the Spanish Armada. The Battle of Britain had airfields on it, and also it's the island that sits outside of both Southampton and Portsmouth. It's got its own flag, which is a bit odd, but yeah. So right in front of us now, as you can see, is the Needles. We are just flying over what's called the area of national beauty. Two little towns, Brightstone and Mottistone, and we are coming to Freshwater Bay. So what we've done is we've manoeuvred the aircraft to come around and do a 180 straight into the Solent. So I've got some height up, and now I'm going to dive in. It's going to be a beautiful flight. Look at it, it's fantastic. I love it. It's a really good plane, and surprisingly easy to fly. If you want to learn how to fly better, get Chuck's guides. You know, that's the definitive stuff about flying this plane, and all the other ones on DCS. It's brilliant stuff. So as we come in now, we're heading north. We're just about to fly over the Needles. Get a lovely view of them as he's back a bit. And you can just see the real chalky cliffs of the Isle of Wight. And there they are below us. Beautiful stuff. Right on our left, which you can't see just yet, is Milford-on-Sea, so we're going to be passing that, and what we will do, we're just going to straighten up the aircraft in a minute, because the Yarmouth is on our right hand side, and that little river on the left hand side, that's the entrance to Lymington Harbour. And I have sailed out of there myself. So we've got some good speed up. We're at 500 knots in the Sabre, and we are coming straight down the guts of the Solent. On our right is the Hampstead Hermitage coast, and on our left is North Solent National Nature Reserve. Going to wake everyone up with a bit of noise because I'm going very fast. Right, now you can see in front of us is the entrance to Southampton Water. I am pretty low. So left turn in, into the Solent. Let's take an outside view in a minute. I come. Isn't that fantastic? Hard left turn. Heading up to Southampton Water. That's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head down to Southampton Water, head over Southampton, and then once I'm near Southampton, I'm going to pull a very, very steep climb as fast as I can go. And then I'm going to turn around and see if I can find Funtington. Here we go. A wonderful flight past. And we ready for it? Up in the air. Come on. Let's pull back on the stick. There you go. Yeah, baby. Back in the cockpit. Love it. Okay, let's turn to the east, and we know Funtington is somewhere in front of us. I've not got a beacon or locator on, so I'm just going to have to do this by VFR. All right. Beautiful English countryside there. Alright, I'm going to have a little circle around, see where it takes me. I kind of got a fair idea where it is. It's past Portsmouth, past Hayling Island, and it's just outside of Chichester. So as you can see when we get to it, I'm still... yeah, need to pull it over a wee bit really, don't I? But I'm getting there. Anyway, it gives you a chance to appreciate how beautiful the United Kingdom can be on a beautiful, hot summer's day. Alright, I'm heading due east at the moment. So I'll need to look out of the canopy, and I think it will be on my right hand side. So it's past Portsmouth, past Hayling Island, and then I should be able to see Chichester. So the water, the three inlets should be on, past me, and then I'll come up to land at Funtington. It's the first of the three airfields that protect this general area. So you got Funtington, the next one is Tangmere, and then the following one is Ford. Right, let's get ready for landing. Let's prepare the plane and prepare myself. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of cheating in a minute. I'm going to have to pop on the F10 menu and see where I am on the map. Just to, yeah, because I can. So I'm coming round and looking for Funtington. And let's look at the F10 map now. There it is, there's the airport. It's an advanced landing airport apparently, so I read. So it should be pretty much right in front of me. So what I need to do now is just get myself prepared for landing. 300 knots as you see I'm doing. Need to get a bit slower than that for the wheels down and flaps down. That's it, come on. Right, I've located, here we go, on final, coming in, losing speed, 250, I'm coming in probably a bit too fast for this one, and I'm landing on the shorter of the two runways as well, which I didn't realise, but never mind, I can do this. Bit of pilot induced oscillation going on. Let's check the wheels are down, check the air brakes are out. Really want to slow the aircraft now down to around less than 200. Oh god, look at that oscillation. Stop it now. We need to get the plane down. Look, I haven't done many landings on this, so you bear with me. Gonna flare it. Probably coming in a little bit too late. But yeah, good position. Right, wheels down, on the brakes hard. Speed's coming down, as you can see. 120, 100. I'm on the brakes. There's the end of the runway. I'm going a bit too fast still. 50. Am I going to overrun it? Come on. Brakes bite. Whoa. Would you believe that? Oh my. Right. Time to assess the situation. Have I got a place to turn around? Air brakes in. Let's work this one out. I think I'm going to engage the nose wheel. That's what I've got to play with, and hopefully I can do a 180 in that space and get myself back to base. I'm sure the soldiers in that Land Rover are sitting there thinking, you made a right cock up of that, son. So let's make a decision. I think I'm going to turn to the right, engage the nose wheel, and let's get moving. Bit of power. Come on. That's it. Now hopefully we can do this without going on the grass. So far so good. Do you know what, mate? It could be my lucky day. Advanced landing airport. Yeah, there's an advanced landing for you. Yes, indeed. Gonna taxi back into my hangar. Let the aircrew have a quick look at my wheels. I'm sure I gave them a good stuffing when I landed. Probably a bit too hard. This isn't the carrier version, don't forget. There's my little plane coming in. And here I am into my hangar. Get out of the sun. Turn the engine off. Let's go auto stop. And we're going to knock it on the head. Isn't it just a gorgeous aircraft? It really is. From the back, fantastic, beautiful. Right, let's say goodbye to Funtington, yeah? What a great day flying. I'm glad you stayed with me. And there you see the south coast of England, Hayling Island, Portsmouth, Isle of Wight. Beautiful, eh? I'll see you next time.